Good Wednesday morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here as we kick things off this morning. We had some showers and isolated thunderstorms that have been dying off over the last several hours. They've moved out of western and central Nebraska. Still a few out there, very hit or miss. They're very spotty. They're not amounting to much. There is the occasional flash of lightning, basically from north central northeast Nebraska back through the southwest part of the state, just mainly north and west of the Tri-Cities. But more than anything, just a few extra clouds out there this morning. It is a warm start to our morning. It's going to be another hot day despite some of those clouds moving through. Now, there is a frontal boundary that's going to be making its way into the area. Look at northern Nebraska. Most of us a southerly light breeze today, but look at northern Nebraska where it turns more out of the north. That's where our front is, just south of O'Neill and Valentine and Norfolk. That frontal boundary will keep things a little cooler up north, but it's still going to be very hot and muggy out ahead of that front to the south. When I say muggy, a little more humid than what we had out there yesterday. We'll have dew points get up into the upper 60s and lower 70s. It's going to be uncomfortable out there. I talk about the air you wear, so to speak. I know Tim uses that term a lot in the evening hours. You're going to feel the humidity out there today, sweating it out if you're going to be spending some time outdoors. Now, late in the afternoon and into this evening, there could be some isolated storms that develop in central and eastern Nebraska, especially near that frontal boundary. It's not a great chance, but there is a chance out there. This model doesn't show much developing. There are a few, though, that try to develop, but the more likely scenario is that we'll see storms develop out west and then push eastward later in the night. So in those initial storms, if they do fire, could be more wind or hail, more of a large hail threat. They're going to be elevated a bit, so I don't think there's going to be much of a tornado threat. But then later in the night, everything becomes more of a damaging wind gust threat as that complex pushes eastward. Now, this model, again, doesn't keep much around. Some models are more aggressive with others. I think it is our best chance of rain over the next 7 days. That's what we see overnight tonight. Some of you not until well after dark, though. After midnight, possibly. As we get into tomorrow, then during the daytime hours, there's still a small chance we could see a few hit or miss showers in the area, especially central and eastern Nebraska. The better chance will come in, though, for Thursday evening. This chance, though, is not as good as what we have for tonight, and your best chance will be out towards the west. So again, you don't see anything firing in the Tri-Cities. That said, I'm not going to rule something out, and I'll show that here in just a bit here. After midnight, the chances do go down. So by Friday morning, I think we're done with precipitation chances, and they become very hit or miss then heading into the upcoming weekend as that upper level ridge of high pressure starts to build back into the area. After cooler readings yesterday, and I'll go back a little, after cooler readings tomorrow behind that front, as I go back to Thursday's forecast, that front will be to our south. It'll be cooler tomorrow. We're going to heat back up going back into Friday here. So again, Friday and into the weekend, the temperatures return to the hot category, although then we cool back early next week. All right, let's cover our severe weather chances here over the next couple of days. Let's go to today's, and this is more so for tonight than today. A slight risk for most of us. Again, we have that frontal boundary sagging southward into the area. Slight risk of severe weather for tonight. A marginal threat in far southeast Nebraska and back to the northwest behind that cold front. Not much of a tornado threat, but initially maybe some large hail during the evening hours, and then later tonight, well after dark, becomes more of a damaging wind gust threat early on Thursday morning. Now, our chances of storms then drop off quite a bit for the next couple of nights. For Thursday night, really, even during the day Thursday, there's a small chance, but more so Thursday evening here. A marginal threat for pretty much everybody. I'm not expecting a lot out there. A better chance of storms in the northwest part of the state. That's where there's that slight risk of severe weather. The chances then go away Friday. I think we'll all be dry on Friday. But by Friday night, especially after midnight, there's a small chance we could see some storms. Once again, the better chances up towards the north and the northwest. And again, hail and wind, your primary threats. So most of us won't see storms Friday or Friday night, but there is a chance for Friday night out there. I just think the better chances will reside to the northwest. Today, though, again, more than the storm chances, which will be very low during the daytime, very slim chances of rain and isolated thunderstorms. It's going to be more about the heat and the humidity. Now, notice up north, though, I mentioned that cold front coming southward. It'll be a little more comfortable up around Ainsworth and O'Neill. The rest of us, though, still reaching the low and mid-90s today, and some places the heat index could get up there into the upper 90s because of that uncomfortable humidity that we're going to be feeling today. But again, mostly low and mid-90s out there across the rest of the area. So not a very pleasant one today. We'll get some relief tomorrow, some temporary relief as we get back down to the 70s and 80s. Some models are keeping us in the mid and upper 80s. Others actually keep us in the 70s. It's all going to depend on cloud cover out there tomorrow and if we see any rain in the area. We'll get a slightly better chance Thursday evening. It's not as good of a chance as what we have in store for tonight. Friday's dry, back to the lower 90s. We'll keep the 90s around over the weekend. Slim chance of rain and thunderstorms after midnight Friday night. So again, if we do see something, there is a chance of severe weather. But the weekend for now looks dry, Saturday and Sunday. For the Tri-Cities, there still could be some chances up north over the weekend, but most of us will stay on the dry side. Monday still looks dry. A cold front actually comes through during the day on Monday, but unfortunately for us, if you're wanting some good rain, we're probably not going to see much around the Tri-Cities. There's only a 20% chance there from Monday afternoon to Monday night. That's just kind of your generic chance. It looks like the better chances will either be to our east or to our north on Monday. Tuesday, behind that front, we all dry out, sunny skies return, and we'll be a little more comfortable with low and mid 80s and lower dew points. So it looks like we've returned to comfortable air by Tuesday. Beyond that, a lot of question marks in place. There's a lot of question marks throughout this forecast, to be honest, but it gets even more questionable beyond this 7-day forecast. So there you go. There is your forecast for this day, for Wednesday. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Hope you all have a great day, and God bless.